Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Steve with LRM Leasing. Today we're going to go over a few maintenance items on the truck. One I want to talk about is our hub oil, which we're going to inspect. And then we're going to move right on to the wiper blades, how to replace them and what to look for. And then we're going to go right into the cab for the cabin recirculation, cabin air filter. And I'm going to show you guys what to look for, how to replace it, and how to install it. Very simple steps in these process to help you guys save money and to prevent any breakdowns as well. All right guys, so the first thing we're gonna go over is the hub oil. And it's very important to inspect the oil as much as you can when you do your pre-chips and the end of the trip for a few things. One of the reasons is that the hub will burn up. There's bearings inside if it's not properly lubricated. If it burns up, then it starts getting wobbly, shaking, and then it'll damage the hub. You can easily resolve these problems by double checking to make sure you don't have any leaks and making sure it's full before it becomes a very expensive repair, like replacing the spindle, then going into an alignment. It's gonna be a few $1,000s for something that just takes a minute of your time to inspect and then topping it off when it's needed. And then not only that, if you know that you're constantly topping it off, that's when you wanna inspect for oil leaks. Anything around the bottom of the cap, and then just making sure that you don't have a wheel seal leaking, which is a good indication if the tire on the inside is wet or your brake shoes are wet. So what I wanna do is I wanna show you guys how to make sure that the cap is full. And very easy that I love to use is Hub Oil Lucas. Love that brand, been using it for years. You can top it off, it'll blend with any oil that's in there. So what you need to do is get yourself a rag, all right? And it's very easy. All you're gonna do is just pop the cap off. So it just comes off very easy, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Take the rag, wipe it down. And once you wipe down the cap, you'll see that there's two lines where it says where it needs to be filled. Now, if it starts dripping out a little, that's fine. But you can put your finger in and you can see, like, this one is completely full. And then you can also, if you wipe the glass, you'll see where the oil level is too. So you want that oil to be up here. If you see it all the way down here, that's where I would want to fill it up. And like I said, Hub Oil Lucas is the stuff that I use. You squeeze it in, it's really thick oil, and it gets the bearings properly lubricated. And then once you do that, you wipe the cap off, and then the plug goes right back in easy. You just push on it, and then you're all done. Now you know that you have a full cap, and then I would just inspect overall for any leaks. All right guys, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start onto the wiper blades. So when it comes to wiper blades, you know, it's very easy. They have a little clip. But what you want to look for is when you look at the wiper blades, you want to look for any cracking or maybe any dryness of the rubber. And then the other thing is, when the wiper blade starts going up and down and you notice that once it leaves water streaks, that means the blade is not working properly. So what I would, at that point, that's when the wiper blades need to be replaced. Now, these are very easy. There's one or two things you're going to do on some of the wiper blades. One, you're going to pull a tab out or you're going to push a tab in. This one here, you just pull the tab out and it comes out that easy. It's very simple. Something that like this, you guys can do yourself and save yourself quite a bit of money. And when you put it back on, you just slide on and then you're gonna hear a click. Once it clicks, give it a little pull. It should not come back down the shaft. If it does, then it hasn't grabbed and just may need to pull up a little harder and then it should click. Once you hear that click, just test it, then put the wiper blade back on. And try not to let go because you don't want to break the spring or any other issues. And then also when you guys are doing a wiper blades, make sure you're standing on the tire. The truck's in a parking position, and try to avoid putting your feet around these areas, which I'll show more clearly what not to step on, because right here is an AC line, that'll cause a problem, and then also your charge air. So just be very cautious when you're doing your wiper blades. Stand on the tire, make sure it's in the park position, and then I'll get some close-ups here so you guys can see what tabs I'm talking about. All right, right here's the tab. On this one, you're gonna pull out and then push down. It comes out that easy. The tab is right here. Some of them you may have to push in, some you gotta pull out. Then what you're gonna do is slide it back in, hear a click, give it a little pull and make sure it stays in, and then carefully put the wiper blade on the windshield. So the areas you wanna avoid, do not put your knee or your foot here. Do not step on this, on the charge air cooler pipe, and do not step on the fender, and it says no step. So try to avoid these areas so you don't cause more problems. Make sure you're on the tire completely firm and stable. All right guys, so the last step what I want to go over is the AC recirculating cabin filter. So it's just like your house, like you have the filter inside, all that dog hair, human skin, all that yuckiness. Well, it's right here in the cab, so everything gets sucked up underneath here, and there's a filter to catch all that fun stuff. So the great news about this is you don't need any tools, just your hands, and start popping your dash apart. So over here on the passenger side on this Freightliner Cascadian, the 2019 that we have here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna see where it says pull apart, that easy. So once you have this, make sure it's up out of the way. And then right here in this area is where the filter is. And again, you still don't need any tools, just your fingers. And I'm gonna watch you guys as I'm pulling this out, no eyes. And voila, this one's dirty, disgusting. Dog fur, human skin, nasty stuff. This is what it should look like, nice and clean. And this is what you guys would wanna do. Now I purchased this one, you can get aftermarket. I can give you guys, put this on the web, tell you what part number it is. It's very simple. You just open the bag and then you slide it back in. I could say that I can do it with my eyes closed, but this one I actually gotta watch and guide it through the hole here. And then we'll get some close-ups so you guys can see that as well. Then once you get it slide in, you just push it down with your fingers and it just goes in. That easy. It's already in, it's done. Now the next thing is, this might be the hard part, just lining up the tabs, just like so, and push. We are done, and the cabin recirculating filter has been replaced on this Freightliner. Wow. All right, guys, just to recap, what we went over today was the hubcap, checking to make sure that's full of oil and that there's no leaks. The next thing that we did was the wiper blades. We're gonna look for cracks, dryness, any damage, so we can replace the wiper blade. Then the last but least is your AC recirculating filter that's inside the cabin, which is kind of fun and no tools. And that's to make sure it's clean. And just remember, all that stuff that you have in the cab, that's where it's catching, and you want to replace that so it will increase your airflow. Now that makes the truck smell better. So if you have any questions that you've seen today, please leave me a comment at the bottom. And everything that you saw here is meant to save you guys money. I want to send more contact. And by doing that, you guys need to subscribe. So hit the subscribe button. And if you like what you saw today, please pound that like button. I'll see you guys around, giving you more content your way.